modest suspense for the faint of heart. Saxton Hale's mildly thrilling tales. A puck stolen, then retrieved, with the most pulse-evening, unsurprising ending you'll ever read.
That turtle's getting away with our spare puck, and he's got a 30-minute head start. I'm tired.
As the youth movement of the 1960s escalated, manufacturers produced fewer and fewer products for the elderly. By 1963, only 4 items remained: hats, meat, caskets, and Saxton Hale's mildly thrilling tales. Naked from the forehead down, lying in their coffins gumming Salisbury steak, an entire generation of despondent, forgotten consumers was left with just one thing on which to spend their government checks: Hale's tepid, senior-friendly tales of modest suspense. Saxton Hale visits his mother monthly, and soothing stories of familiar things soon followed. Hale quickly became the wealthiest man in the Western Hemisphere. Preparing young women for a life of action. Girls' Adventure, starring Saxton Hale.
What's the matter, girls? You want to live forever?
Saxton Hale gives his Saxtonettes a fire safety tip. Grizzly bears burn. Boys' Adventure with Saxton Hale came under fire from the Senate Subcommittee on Juvenile Delinquency in 1968 for teaching boys aged 6 to 16, among other things, moral turpitude, arson, vandalism, hippie assault, tax fraud, at-home laryngectomies, car theft, guerrilla slaughter, and the Heimlich maneuver, which had just been invented and was still considered controversial. Pressured by the Senate, Manco changed the name to Girls' Adventure with Saxton Hale, as it was commonly thought at the time that girls couldn't do anything, so any lessons taught to them would be harmless. We make comics and get in fights. Saxton Hale's barbershop action. Warning, not for sale outside of barbershops in the U.S.
You gotta stay still, Mr. Hale.
Cut around the fight, Giuseppe. I like this lion's Tabasco.
Saxton Hale's barbershop action capitalized on the brief haircut fad of the early 60s. Its breakaway success would lead to the ancillary titles Saxton Hale's Barbershop Romance and Haircut Horrors starring Saxton Hale's Ghost. By issue 40, however, the peacenik movement had gripped America in its filthy, tangled mane, and haircut fiction saw a steep decline. This would be the start of a long-time feud between Hale and hippies, which would culminate in his firebombing Woodstock from a helicopter. 64 pages of gorilla stabbing. Saxton Hale's Jungle Brawl. An ape will die on every page.
I cut my way out of primate hell.
Saxton Hale's Jungle Brawl debuted in the U.S. in 1962, riding a wave of anti-guerrilla sentiment following Russia's successful launch of the first monkey, Vladimir Bananas, into space. America's rage was not isolated to communist primates. That same year, Monkey Man Poopy Joe cruelly dashed the U.S.'s hopes of reaching the stars when its shuttle detonated on takeoff. Brawl was notorious for inflaming human-gorilla tensions during its 10-year run, most famously in issue 50, which was printed with gorilla's blood. Its print run of 17 million copies left only 5 gorillas left on the planet. You will believe a shark can cry. Saxton Hale's Thrilling Tales. The Indonesian berserker shark. Merciless. Deadly. Extinct. Saxton Hale's Thrilling Tales first arrived on newsstands in 1961 as part of a bold Manco initiative to sidestep an increase in postage costs for their weapons catalogs. The first 64-page issue contained 4 pages of thrilling tales and 60 pages of ads for exciting new Manco products. But Thrilling's editors quickly discovered that showing Manco President Saxton Hale using a product in the story itself tripled its sales. Ads were cut to 32 pages to accommodate longer, product placement-based stories.